everyone, and welcome to Mystic Mim Tarot. Today I'm doing a reading from your toxic karmic ex-masculine to the karmic woman that he is currently with. We'll finish off this reading with songs too. Now let's get started. What would this ex-masculine like to say to the karmic today? It was all your idea that I should dump the divine feminine, start stealing from her, and place black magic on her with you. I'm a player who tried to turn a woman for the streets into a homemaker, and that is you. I left the DF quickly. One day I was living with her, and the next day I was living with you. You tried to turn me into the DF's enemy with your lies, your slander, and your false accusations against her. You wanted to ruin her character, send her the evil eye so that things went wrong in her life, spy on her daily, turn people against her, and even have people follow her. You have allowed me to experiment with men too. I had always been a bit confused about my sexuality. These experiences have confirmed that I am down low and/or bisexual. Was I really worth it in the end? You did so much magic to get me. Was it worth the trouble? You don't even seem to like me anymore, let alone love me. Now the DF loathes me because she found out about the spell work that I did. I am dead to her now. You were on a mission to destroy what I had with the divine feminine, and you succeeded too. You influenced me to steal from her. I stole a house, money in the bank, an inheritance, possessions, etc. I also didn't pay her money that she was entitled to, such as alimony and child support. You wanted all of the money for us so that we could use it for ourselves to start a new life. You tried to steal the DF's essence, her style, her fashion, her personality, her gifts, her voice, her creativity, and even her job in some cases. The divine feminine feels as though I threw her away to be with a 304. I am such a coward that I cannot contact the divine feminine and apologize to her for my mistreatment of her. I'm pretty sure she has me blocked anyway. I am aware that you did sex magic and binding spells on me to get me and then to keep me. I have been waking up to your illusions, your empty promises, your lies, your manipulation, and have realized that you are in fact a witch. In the past, whenever I tried to leave you, you lured me back in with all sorts of sexual fantasies. For example, threesomes, S&M, and sex parties. You control me through my penis. I'm an extremely lustful man. You wanted to swap your heavy karma for the DF's dharma. You bewitched me. You had me under your spell. That's why I listened to you and did everything that you told me to do. I thought that you had so much to give me and that you were a better match for me at the time. You were very evil to brainwash me into believing the divine feminine was my enemy. You manipulated me by saying, if you want to be with me, then you have to get rid of that woman. Even after all of the years I had invested in the DF, the love, the time, the kids, etc., I went on and did what you told me to do. The worse I treated the DF, the happier you appeared to be. I'm really ashamed of myself now. I know that I blame you for how my life has turned out, because had I not crossed paths with you, I'm sure my life would be great now. You have brought negativity, karma, evil, and bad luck into it. The DF spent the best years of her life with and on me. Now I am wasting the time that I have left with someone as evil as you. The truth is that I feel you tricked me when you got pregnant. I didn't want another child at this age at all. You used sex magic to steal me away from the divine feminine. If I had the chance to go back and do everything again, I would have stayed with the divine feminine and rejected you. We put magic on the DF so that she wouldn't receive a new divine masculine and so that she would run into money problems. I admit that I was extremely weak to not stand up to you. I left the DF feeling so betrayed and heartbroken without considering her feelings at all. I was a complete savage. You don't even bathe or shower regularly. It is such a turn off for me. It is so gross. You said that it was a test of love to abolish the DF out of my life, even if we had a house together, children together, assets, etc. You were the woman that I was having an affair with whilst I was with the divine feminine. I then went on to offer you a commitment. Just know that if they cheat with you, they will cheat on you. You thought that having a baby would bring us closer. However, it has done the complete opposite. My huge ego had me believing that I could keep going between you and the divine feminine and entertain both of you simultaneously. Spirit shut the two timing down though and removed the DF from my life. At that moment, the choice between you and the DF was made for me, so I stayed with you. For those of us who have children with the DF, you tried to turn me against my own kids. That's how sick you really are. I really regret ever making fun of the DF because she is really going places now. Instead of enjoying her glow up with her, I am trapped over here, suffering with you. You posed as the divine feminine. I didn't have a clue about spirituality, and that's how you were able to trick me. This karmic relationship we are now in is filled with lies, deceit, fights, destruction, fraud, secrets, jealousy, competition, name calling, and in some cases, drugs and domestic violence. You said that you could swap destinies with the divine feminine. I know now that this is impossible. God came in and rescued the divine feminine away from both of us. God is blessing the DF with a spiritual inheritance. You cannot steal it because it is her birthright. I sabotaged and burned the bridge with the wrong woman. I stole from the DF either by way of credit card fraud or insurance fraud. You tried to steal her identity. I think that you have manic depression. You have extreme mood swings between high energy manic episodes and low energy depressive episodes. I am a warlock and you are a witch. You claimed that the Divine Feminine was a witch and that she put spell work on me. But I have discovered since that you are the witch who was projecting onto her. She is divine. You are the one who placed black magic on the DF and even me as well. You treated me well until you knew you had me where you wanted me. I kept the DF confused about where she stood in my life. Now you keep me drunk and high so that I can't make good decisions in my life, and so I don't know what the hell is going on. I think I always come back to you because you are so relentless. You won't let me be, so it is in a way easier to get back together again. In some cases, you and I used magic to try and unalive the DF to collect life insurance money. We are both pretty much drunks now. Bringing other men and women into our poly relationship has done nothing but make you more insecure, more competitive, more anxious, and more unstable. I never used my intuition when I picked you. I believed your palaver and your BS. The Divine Feminine really was my bestie. However, with you, I feel like I am sleeping with the enemy. Yes, you did win me over in the end, but the things that you did to get me were evil and despicable. I felt so much healthier when I was with the Divine Feminine. She looked after me in ways that you don't. The reason I've been feeling so crazy, delusional, and psychotic recently is because Spirit sent that magic that I put out into the universe straight back to me. I was warned to not get involved with you, but I did it anyway. You were my baby mama, who I then made into my wife. Living life with you is so much harder than I ever thought it would be. At first, I thought that you were the easier choice and that the DF was high maintenance because of her standards. It turns out that you are the difficult one. You depend on me way too much. You are suffocating me with your neediness. You were the one who told me to abandon the Divine Feminine. You promised me that we would live a dream life together. Some dream this is. It's more like a nightmare, if you ask me. I changed up on the DF and started being mean, distant, cold, and starting fights out of nowhere. This was because you kept running her down to me. You and I even tried to steal the DF's business and even the kids that I share with her in some cases. I played with the DF like she was a toy. The longer I stay with you, the worse my life becomes. The DF has become famous, or she has become a star that people look up to. I know that this kills you. Your magic made her stronger, better, and enhanced her abilities and gifts. She is abundant and successful now. I regret not committing to the DF, and I also regret committing to you. Spirit is keeping me up at night. I am getting less and less sleep each night. I knew the entire time that the DF wanted a proper relationship, not just crumbs. But I ended up giving you the love offer that she really deserved. You are rough, whilst the divine feminine is classy. You are a pessimist. You are demanding, and you put me down all the time. You originally had me convinced that you were my soulmate. I know now that you are not, though, because of the way you treat me. Soulmates would never carry on the way you and I do. We are very much both karmic. You really don't know someone until you live with them. You don't even desire me anymore. You just don't want the divine feminine to have me. I thought that as my partner, you would protect me. However, you have been my greatest source of danger. No one in my life has ever been as obsessed with me as you are. In some cases, I told the DF that you were my ex-wife or ex-baby mama, and that I was only in contact with you for the sake of the children. In reality, though, I was still sleeping with you. You are not interested in planning for the future. You're only about living for today. You are irresponsible, and that puts a lot of pressure on me to take care of everything. It doesn't matter who I am with. I am a very secretive man. You got some of us masculines hooked on heroin or crack. I am such a narc, and I'm surprised how quickly the divine feminine got over me. I settled for you, but the problem now is that I regret that and keep looking back. I should have told the DF what she actually meant to me at the time. I should have compromised. It only dawned on me what strong feelings I had for her when she removed herself from my life. We live like sloths together, and we're both not good parents. When I struggled to choose between you and the divine feminine, the DF made the choice for me and left you and me to be with one another. I cannot believe that I betrayed an empress for you. You're a fraud, you have a sex addiction, and you're a drug addict. The divine feminine could write a book about the suffering and heartbreak she experienced at the hands of both you and me in this toxic third-party situation I put her in. I tried to pursue other love interests, including you, but I wanted to leave the DF waiting in case these other options didn't work out for me. I thought she would continue to wait for me because her love for me was so strong. Instead, Spirit got her away from me to protect her. Spirit enlightened her to exactly what I was up to behind the scenes. I still masturbate over the DF, dream about her, look at her pics, and pray that she comes back. I don't even care if you find out anymore. I am sick of keeping my feelings for her a secret. You are aware of all of the DF's private business because I confided in you about her job, her children, her goals, her past feelings towards me, the arguments the DF and I had, her fascination with her spiritual path, her finances, her past relationships, and her dreams and aspirations for the future. You are toxic, the DF is grounded. You are a narc, the DF is an empath. You are greedy, the DF is humble and generous. You are superficial and fake, the DF is authentic and deep. You are mean, the DF is sweet. You are volatile, the DF is calm. You are spontaneous, the DF is a planner. You are unstable, the DF is organized. You are jealous and envious. The DF is happy about other people's achievements. You are as hard as nails. The DF is soft and gentle. You pretend to love. The DF loves unconditionally. You are an opportunist. The DF is an independent, self-sufficient lady who pays all of her own bills. I thought that I had struck gold when I met you because you promised me good times, adventurous sex, security, fulfillment, wealth, romance, a business together, a beautiful house that we would buy together. But in reality, we are broke, we constantly fight, I cannot trust you, you have loads of secrets, you gave me an incurable STD, you are out in the streets with every Tom, Dick and Harry, you're a criminal, we live paycheck to paycheck. I am completely overwhelmed with worries, and I'm so run down from this poly lifestyle with you that I am always sick in one way or another. These are the number of reasons why I chose you originally. You love to party just like me. You live for today and don't worry about tomorrow. You accepted me exactly the way I am. We shared addictions. You were fun and adventurous. You were on my level, the same class and the same vibration. You were very open sexually. For example, you are into kinks, fetishes, and threesomes. You promised me everything in the past. The home, the money, the holidays, you name it, even though you were lying. And finally, you were my partner in crime. Now, though, I completely regret getting involved with you. I want the divine feminine back. You are nothing but an evil witch who sold me a dream and had me in an illusion the whole time. The more time I am around you, the more I want to pick up my phone and either ring or text the DF. I'm such a coward though, so I don't do it. What could I even say to her after the damage I have done? The reason we are both coming out in the DF's tarot readings is because I am obsessed with trying to hold on to her, whilst you are obsessed with holding on to me. At one stage, I was flaunting you in the DF's face. The tables have turned now. The DF is back on her feet. She couldn't care less about us, and she is building a magnificent empire all by herself. Spirit has literally blessed the DF for the heartbreak I caused her. I am so greedy that I wanted to have my cake and eat it too. I thought the DF was so gullible and naive. That's why she shocked me so much when she saw through me eventually and ceased contact with me. My addictions are so important to me, and I prioritize them over anyone or anything. These include sex, drugs, porn, and alcohol. I gaslit and breadcrumbed the DF in the past. I placed her on the back burner whilst she put me first in her life. I gave her many false promises. No wonder she closed out the cycle with me. You think that you won, but the DF is the only winner in this love triangle gone wrong. She is prosperous now and has the world at her feet. I was intimidated with the DF because she was pointing out my flaws, encouraging me to change, and calling out my shadow side. I couldn't handle it. I wasn't ready to heal, so I chose you. I know that you benefited from the DF's energy when she was in my life. You siphoned her energy through me. You are a seducer, a temptress, and a homewrecker. I used you to make the DF jealous, hoping that she would chase after me and beg for me back. Now that she hasn't come back, I'm stuck with you. Things didn't go to plan at all. I am not as smart as I thought I was. I tried to keep the DF stagnated so that she wouldn't grow and wouldn't meet her emperor. She snapped out of the hold that I had on her. She freed herself. Spirit broke those chains and set her free from me. The DF is always prayed up so much that your black magic doesn't even touch her. The difference between you and the Divine Feminine is that she doesn't need to do black magic on a man to keep him, nor does she have to allow others in the bedroom to keep a man. Men who are with the Divine Feminine will never forget her, nor will they ever get over her properly. The sexual things that we have done have now made me repulsed and disgusted in you. We participated in threesomes, group sex, various kinks and fetishes, and other things that I am honestly, truly embarrassed to mention. God was protecting the Divine Feminine the entire time from me. The fact that I juggled her with you and then chose you, that rejection was God protecting her. The DF's intuition suddenly kicked in. Even though I was telling her that I was single and only had eyes for her, she discovered that you were in the picture, in my life, behind the scenes. I had to keep my sex addiction from the Divine Feminine. However, you knew about it, because you have one too. I've doubled up on the amount of tarot readings I watch, because I am spying on the DF. However, through watching these, I have uncovered a lot of information about you and your character. I am starting to put the pieces together regarding the role that you played in me losing the DF. You are looking in the wrong place by spying and antagonizing the Divine Feminine. You should be more focused on the karmics that I am dealing with behind your back. You are barking up the wrong tree. Not only do the DF's ancestors protect her from your magic, they are also going to make sure that she receives her divine inheritance very soon. The DF warned me that I would get an STD or have an unwanted pregnancy if I continued on with my reckless lifestyle. She was actually right. I have been relying on drugs heavily to help me deal with you. DF has changed her number, blocked me, and for some even moved away from me. I cause arguments with you on purpose so that I can get out of the house and hook up with others secretly behind your back. You hold all of my secrets over my head so that I won't go back to the DF. You blackmail me. However, the DF already knows everything now. She found out through watching tarot. The DF is coming into sudden wealth because of how much spiritual work she has done on herself. The DF gets downloads from Spirit about both of us. She knows everything. It makes me so paranoid. After all, I went to great lengths to hide everything from her. I know that the Divine Feminine feels that I should stay where I thought the grass was greener, and that is with you. She also feels that I made my bed and now I have to lay in it. You wanted the DF suffering. However, her connection to Source keeps her safe, protected, and content. The DF and I felt a strong soul tie, an intense connection on both sides. It's a pity that I allowed you to trick me out of a blessing that God bestowed upon me. You were kind and loving when you wore a mask, but now you are spiteful and greedy. I am turning into an alcoholic because of you. I am short-tempered and moody with you because the DF is ignoring me now. I had karmic debt to pay off, and that's why you came into my life. We both love to be the life of the party. You are losing the support of the community, you're losing friends, and you're losing money because of your wicked deeds. You will destroy anyone or anything to get what you want. You have depleted me physically, spiritually, emotionally, and psychologically. You used spell work so that the DF would feel left out in the cold when I rejected her. You never measured up to the Divine Feminine in any way or any area, including looks, intelligence, her nature, her attitude, her ambition, her beautiful body, or her pretty face. You seem to think that you are in a competition with the DF. She has moved on and there is no competition. You hate the DF, you are attracted to the DF, and you want to be the DF. How does any of that make any sense? You can dish it out, but you cannot take it. You are happy to send the black magic out, but cannot handle it now that it is being returned to sender. I am no longer attracted to you the way I once was. You stalk me constantly. You turn up at my regular hangouts, you blow up my phone, and you put my private business on Facebook. You are overbearing and you make me feel emasculated. You have kept my judgment clouded using spell work and my addictions. I am aware that you will get revenge on me for leaving, and that's what I'm afraid of, as I know what you are truly capable of. That's why I stay here. It's fear. You are a very dangerous woman. I have had time to reflect on my bad decisions and bad behaviour since the DF has been gone. You hate that the DF is so protected and is so financially stable, and her victory is killing you. You keep blaming the Divine Feminine for why things aren't working out between us. I will never delete the Divine Feminine's photos, ever. Why do conversations that we have always end up being about the Divine Feminine? Justice is being served and the scales are being balanced. That's why we are both getting karma. The DF wouldn't accept me and my player ways. You are okay with me playing the field because you do too. You have ruined my entire life. You played on my biggest weakness, which was lust, and you used that to your advantage. I am disgusted in myself for sacrificing an empress for you. The DF wanted me to be monogamous, and I couldn't do that. I stayed with you because you let me do whatever I want with whoever I want. You did what you had to fool and trick me into choosing you over her. I am so sick of you watching me day and night. You hate the way the DF is so protected and favoured by spirit. You keep saying that the Divine Feminine is causing us problems, but she is long gone. I cannot believe how foolish I was to make the DF wait whilst I fooled around with you and all of the others we brought into the bedroom. You are a Queen of Wands in reverse. However, the DF is all 4 queens in the deck. She is the Empress. I know that you and your friends get together regularly and do magic together. Whenever we argue, I tell you how wonderful the DF is on purpose to stir you up. You have brought nothing but tower after tower into my life. I cannot believe that you have given me permission to have sex with anyone except the Divine Feminine. I know that I am blocking my own blessings simply by allowing you to stay in my life. The DF is about to get new love, and I am devastated. People are actually mocking me because I chose you. I wasn't strong enough to ascend with the DF. Instead, I stayed in a low vibration with you. You are a spiritual hater. You are so intimidated by the DF's high spiritual rank. You are so jealous of how beautiful the Divine Feminine is. You want everyone to think that you are a great parent when you're clearly not. I am sick without the DF in my life. I hate being stuck over here whilst the DF is in the 9 of Pentacles, blessed and single. Every time I had sex with you, you would bind me to you using sex magic. You will end up in a mental ward if you don't stop with the black magic. You have held on to me because you didn't want to lose your financial lifeline. It's amazing how you can meet one wrong person and it can change the trajectory of your entire life. You were siphoning the Divine Feminine's energy in the past. You are so bitchy when you get together with your friends and gossip. You're absolutely hopeless with money. You act like a page and you are a total drama queen. In public, we pretend to be a great couple, don't we? At first, I was happy that you were younger than me. However, now it is a burden because it is difficult to have an in-depth conversation with you. You are an entitled, spoilt brat and you lack any type of maturity. We are both currently living in our South Node. You tried to revamp and mimic the connection that I shared with the DF. You are playing a dangerous game by playing with the DF, as she is an Earth Angel. I am so sick of going around and around with you in this karmic cycle. My life was so simple before you came into it. I am ashamed that I backstabbed the DF and put her in a competition with you. You are sneaky, dishonest, and you continue to lie to me. I found out that you did chaos magic and separation magic so that the DF and I would break up. We both know that you are more attracted to women, so why don't you just let me go? Your family are nothing but trouble. You have it in for the divine feminine, and you don't even know her personally in most cases. We fight, then we have make-up sex and get back together. It is a pattern that we keep repeating. You have to have sex to get attention. The Empress attracts attention by simply sitting on her throne. You are so damn lazy. You need to be more productive and contribute to this household. Your self-esteem couldn't be very good if you had to become a doppelganger to impress a man. You are an opportunist. You go around using men for whatever you can get out of them. I know that you attached dark entities to me during sex. The DF has grown, ascended, and healed. I am positive that she won't go backwards and take me back ever again. I really wish that you would stop breaking my possessions. Your temper is out of control. You have made me an option, just like I made the DF an option. My energy levels have been affected by you, as you are an energy vampire. You sent magic to a woman who minds her own business and has a heart of gold. The DF was trying to help me heal my childhood wounds. You couldn't care less about how broken or damaged that I am. I don't even get on with you at all anymore. You have no morals at all. You've slept with my friend and a family member of mine. I am a fallen angel now because I chose to descend with you rather than ascend with the divine feminine. You are a devil and the DF is an earth angel. It's a hard pill to swallow when you realize that you chose the wrong person. Now we will get several songs where the lyrics reflect how this masculine is feeling about his life and how he feels towards this karmic woman. After the Thrill Is Gone by the Eagles, Hey Jealousy by Gin Blossoms, Why Don't You Get a Job by The Offspring, I Heard It Through the Grapevine by Marvin Gaye, Toxic by Britney Spears, Your Cheatin' Heart by Patsy Cline, I Don't Care Anymore by Phil Collins, Day Tripper by the Beatles, Sex and Lies by Nothing More, It's No Secret by Kylie Minogue, Sex Magic by Twin Temple, Spellbound by Susie and the Banshees, You're a Witch by Harley Poe, Suspicious Minds by Elvis, Liar by the Sex Pistols, What a Fool Believes by the Doobie Brothers, Demon Woman by Flight of the Conchords, Voodoo Love by Ariana Grande, Devil Woman by Cliff Richard, Witchcraft by Frank Sinatra. Everything She Wants by Wham. Witchy Woman by the Eagles. How Long by Charlie Puth. Succubus by Ken Carson. Lying Eyes by the Eagles. Cigarettes and Alcohol by Oasis. You're the Devil in Disguise by Elvis. Devil in Her Heart by the Beatles. And the last one is I Chose the Wrong Woman by Bill Price. I hope you found this reading insightful and interesting, Divine Feminine. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe to